Did you know that NASA is planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
I did not know that, actually. So this is a surprise to me.
I did not until today, but it sounds really cool.
I worked for NASA for 13 years back in the 80s and 90s. I did 3 years doing shuttle landings out at Dryden, which is now Armstrong.
I did not. Okay. 2024. That's coming up pretty quick. Exactly.
I knew it was being considered. I didn't know it was specifically planned.
Any science is good science as long as it's done right. The more information you have, the better decisions you can make. So I don't see a reason not, unless it's going to be like incredibly expensive to the point where we lose money in other projects that could be fun, like maybe Mars projects. So I don't have enough context to really make a decision, but I mean, overall, if it's that, like, between not funding the project and using it somewhere else or doing it, I might as well just say do it, because it sounds like a fun time.
I know that NASA lost some of its funding right after they made it to space, right after the space race. So I'm guessing that's why they kind of slowed down sending people to the moon. But I think it's pretty cool that they're trying to do it again.
I think that's definitely a possibility. If you see what we've done with space exploration so far, and plans like to go to Mars and colonize Mars, I could definitely see that happening on Mars.
We've explored, the Earth pretty much been explored. We got to find our next destination, our next place to explore. So the moon, the Mars, near Earth, our solar system is the obvious next place. And that will generate new technologies and new things to better mankind.
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, okay, so we're going to the moon. Going to the moon. Oh, yeah. Wow. I see your shirt. Yes, exactly.
I guess one value of going to the moon first is we can figure out what does it take to sustain life, as opposed to going to Mars and doing it that much farther away.
Interesting. I mean, I didn't know, so I'm a little like, okay, it makes you want to know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, technically we already have, right, with the space station. Like technically it's already been done, and I think it's definitely possible on different planets. I just don't think it's going to be in our lifetime, or maybe not for many generations.
I definitely think about it, depending on depends on what spacecraft I'm going up in. If it's been tested before, then probably it's safe. If it's I'm the first mission on that spacecraft, then probably not.
How people right now aren't really thinking about how we can take care of our resources for a longer time. And I know oil and gas industry is really huge still.
And ESA, the European Space Agency, a couple days later announced that they're sending a probe to Venus, because they pretty much, Mars we've got a lot of hardware there on Mars, and we're learning what we can. We have a general idea what's going on with Mars. Now it's Venus. Why did Venus end up that way? Because Venus was very much like Earth. And considering the heat that I live in Houston. I'm currently in Eugene, fortunately, because it's cooler here. But Houston, they're having power grid problems in Texas because of the heat.
If it was safe and affordable, would you go to space? Yeah, if it was safe and affordable, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you drive race cars. Yeah, your idea of safety is a little bit different than mine. Right? Yeah. Send me to the moon.
Well, nothing is ever guaranteed. But now we're starting to see more civilians, if you will, doing that. Jeff Bezos and being one example. And when that trip's coming up, that flight's coming up pretty soon.
Maybe affordable. Yeah, maybe $250 round trip.
$250,000.
It's like $250 round trip.
Well, I thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful trip.
Thank you so much. It was really fun, and I learned a lot.